Hello everyone! So this is your third session for result collection, and we will mainly focusing on the flat drawings, and we will use Photoshop to add the background for your flat drawings, okay? So first we will draw this dress. So actually I will use my flat drawing files to draw this dress. So if you need it, I may use the symbol that I saved previously and, to save some time, especially if I need to use this like a ties to change things or adding things. I think I can reuse my existing drawings. And I think I haven't really explained about how you save the symbols. So since I have some symbols saved here, I will show you now. So after you added the symbols, like the toggled button and the notched lapel, color, and then the button and slider here, after you put those symbols, you can actually save the save symbol, and then you need to make sure you save to the correct where you know the place. And usually I save my flash drive because otherwise if you have different computers, you cannot find the files later. So I will try to save where so I save under the ADS 3570 course, and then I may use garment details symbols like this, and then oops, I should save here. Sorry. Save symbols, and then I should save my computer, and then I should save to this course, and symbols. And then once you move your to the different file, you lost your symbols because the symbol that you create is this file. Okay, so if you change the file, then you will lose. So you will need to open the saved symbol and then go to the hamburger and click open symbol library, other library, and then you need to actually go to the where you saved teaching UNT 350 70. Okay, and then this is the symbol that I saved, and then open. Oops, not this one. So this one I found here, and then open, and then now you got the symbols that you saved in this file, so you can take it out, and then if you wanted to start from here, you can use. Okay, again, I will use the files that we used for the previous flat drawings. Okay, so you should make sure you put a toggle lock for your templates layers, so you don't touch anything for your templates, and then your drawing should be on the edit layer. Okay, so if you want to, you can actually use this dress to start with, or this top to start with, something like that. But actually I will just draw a new one so I can show you how to draw, so we can kind of review. Again, we're gonna do actually front and back, and we're gonna draw only one side, and then we're gonna transform to the other side. So to draw, you should have no fill for the fill part, and then stroke have some color. I may change it to different color, but if you don't need to. I do that so you can see better. And then P as a pen tool, and I think this one has a little bit the click back, click here, and then click back, click here, and then click back again. And then actually the skirt that we're gonna draw has a little bit uneven line. Okay, and enter, and you need to do B, right click, select, escape, right click, transform, reflect, copy. And then we move to the left side, and then let's do the join. So let's do, actually there are some gap in the bottom. So if I do the join, let's do join. So it can be connected. So bottom part, top part, all connected, okay? And then I will add some, detail, lace details for armor, and then the top, and then hem. So we will create a lace as a brush tool, and then we'll draw, okay? So to draw the brush, you may need to zoom in, because I told you, the brush should be the size actual drawing. So if this is a face, you can kind of see what size should be on your lace, okay? Oops. So P, and then we will draw a curved line. I may need to zoom in a little bit more. Okay. As you see from here, I didn't actually complete the object, because I'm going to add the vertical line later after I do this brush, Okay. And then I also wanted to change this stroke. So if you don't have a stroke, again, go to window and stroke, okay? And I want my lace to be thinner. So I change to the half points. Then you will need to have this brush up. So if you don't have, again, go to window and select brush. So let's pick this one and then bring to the brush tool. And do you see the plus? You can let it go and then select pattern brush. It's okay, and then okay. And what we're gonna add is we're gonna add some vertical kind of wrinkle line for your brush. So P, enter, P, enter, P, enter. And then after you select these three together, actually I will do, from the uniform to non-uniform. So it's kind of the, a little bit irregular shape. And then bring this one again. Oops. I need to select with the selection tool, this one again, and then bring this one here, and then pattern brush it, okay. Oops, I need to bring this one again, and then pattern brush. Actually, you will learn the scatter brush, alt brush option in other drawing too. So we will need to draw actually box for the lace, okay? Because the lace that I have is just for the end part. So I will need to draw a P. I may move this one later, but enter. And as you draw, actually, I think I will change the color to black, so I can see, I can show you what I added. So this is the lace box. And then I will do actually Control C, or I can just draw the line. What I actually was going to do was I copy and use the scissor tool to cut each corner and then just use the top. But this, since it's just straight line, I will just use the pen tool, draw a line here, and then apply, okay? And also I wanted to change my line color to a little bit thinner, so on the stroke I will reduce this to the ½ inch, and then I will draw P again, and then draw a line like this, and then I apply this winkle. I want to opposite drawing of this. So if you want to, with the selection tool, select line, and not the transform, because it's a straight line, transform will not do like things. Rather, I will actually rotate. So rotate, and then, 100%. So this is not the transform, but I did rotation. And then I will change this one to the black. And then let's do the same thing again. I will draw a box first for the armor line P. So I will draw a box. Oops. Actually, I will do the grouping. So I will select this series together, group. Okay, and then I will move this one to the closer to the garment, and then P again, and then I will draw my armhole line. Actually, I need to have one more point, so I will come here and then drag and then click again and then come here, because I couldn't get that angle with just 2 click but 3 click. Okay, click back, click back, and then click, and then with A I may. For this one, I will show you what I was actually going to do for this armhole parts. So, not armhole part, neckline parts. So, sometimes your line is a little bit more complicated. So you can do, after you select with B, Control C, Control V, and then with the scissor tool, you can cut here. Actually, you cut here, and then here, and then now this part deletes, And then you have this part left, and then use this. And I think we might need to, so there's a two-way actually. You can transform this and then rotate to change the angle, or you can create another brush because you have this brush drawing, but we want this to be transform, reflect, but not the vertical, horizontally, copy, and then you might create another brush, pattern brush, okay? Okay. So now you have both directions. So now let's select, okay? So it's up to you whether you want to use transform tool to get that, or you can create a second brush that has the opposite direction. Okay, and then A tool, and then I may make smaller. Okay, and then I will add P, and then do this. Do the same thing, you might want to do that after I apply, enter. You can do, actually you can use mirror, transform and then rotate, or as you have this drawing, I will actually do group, and then reflect, copy. So now you have the opposite brush, and then once you come here, you may apply this, okay? A, like that, okay? And then let's finish the other side. P. Actually, I can use this drawing, transform, reflect. Oops, what did I click? Transform, reflect, horizontal, no, vertical, copy, and then move this. And then you might, let's see, transform, reflect. You might need to change the brush. So we want opposite angle. So I actually change it to this brush shape. So angle is right. So I copy the lines, but I picked a different brush, which the first that we created to get this one. And then you might do the same thing for this. So transform, reflect, copy, and then I just copy the line, but I want this brush has this direction, okay. And then with A, I can also adjust a little bit, okay. So the reason I drew my box first for the lace was after I move this one to here, if I do the fill, do this. Actually, I can do whole thing. And then if I do the fill, not this one though. That's not. Okay, so Shift key hold, and then I will just select the thing that I wanted to fill. Like that. And then I need to fill, not this one, but where is it? This one. Okay, and then I can move. And then this one. Okay, so this is the reason why I make boxes before actually I added the lace end here. Okay. Okay. And then what we'll need to do is for the bottom. So again, you can actually copy this dress, or you can draw. You know, so you can use a scissor tool to draw or cut out, or you can just draw. Again, I will do the quick drawing, enter, and then I may adjust A, and then okay, and then we need to, after I draw a box, we need to draw another line. Again, I think we can try again this one, Control C, Control V, and then I use a scissor tool to cut here, so it will be cut out. And then I can try, selecting this, and then try this. And then actually I can do no fill. Oh, why it's opposite? Yeah. I think I got the right ones this time. Yes. And then actually I can copy Ctrl C, Ctrl V. I may need to make it shorter at some points. And then with V, and then A, because it should be shorter, and then this. Okay? Okay. So, one thing that I realized actually was actually this lace should come all the way down to the waist. Sorry about that. So P, I do A, and then, no, actually, let's keep this way. So it's a little bit different design than the picture. Okay. I misunderstood the design. Anyway, so, and then there should be a more additional lace around this line here. So that's what we're gonna do. So I will zoom in again, and then we draw a rectangle tool, and then I will draw a circle. And then again, if you hold your shift key, it will make a perfect circle. And then I want my line smaller, and this one too. I want my line smaller. Oops, not the bigger, but smaller. Oops. Okay, and then I'll put this one inside. And do you remember we had a pathfinder? So if you select both together, if you use, you can make it kind of middle. And then I will make this one as a brush. Where's the brush? Brush. I have a lot of brush actually here. So again, you can do the same thing. You can save the brush, and then you can open this brush in other files that you want to work on. So I may do the group, and then move this one to here, pattern brush, okay, and then I will add those here, P, and then apply this, enter this, and then I will draw another line here. So shift key, hold the shift key to make your line straight. Enter, and then there should be a line coming here, and then this, enter, and then P, enter, and this. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is actually, are we going to use, where's the belt drawing that we did? For the coat, I can actually use this drawing here. So what I should do is actually I should save to the symbol, and then and for this one, actually, if you wanted to make this one as a symbol, you can do that. So here, and you may save library symbol, and then you can maybe save it to this and then this. Okay, so later you have different files open to work on, then you can do that. And what I'm going to do is actually, because I want the bow added here, so P, I may zoom in, and then I will add bow parts here, enter, enter, so I can bring this one here, and I want this part kind of hide P, no A, like this, and then A, like this. And then I can do transform, reflect, oops, I need to make sure I use the selection tool, copy, I transform, reflect, copy, and then bring this one here, and then A, adjust, like this, and then I may add I think I like this. Yeah. So, and then if you want to, you can make this one as a symbol too. Oops. Yes, and then you might need to resave this. So after I move here, you realize the size is not perfect. So the jacket was bigger and this waistband should be smaller. But as a symbol, you realize this, you can maybe scale whole thing. I mean, this works too. But whole thing together, but if you wanted to adjust each line somehow, so for example, you don't want to move this ball, but you wanted to just adjust size, what you need to do is actually you will need to break link to symbol, okay? Otherwise, it will move as a whole thing, not the individual, like a movable or revisable point. Oops, what did I do? Break link to symbol, and then later then you can adjust. You might need to do break symbol again because this was saved as a symbol. So A, and then adjust. Okay? So what you need to remember that you have to break the symbol before adjusting. Okay, so I think I'm almost done in terms of the outline of this dress. And then we will need to draw actually lace inside of this dress, okay? So we can actually use, again, let's zoom in. No, actually I will use the polygon. And then we're gonna kind of review, go to the effects, transform, and then pucker and bloats. And then we will do the bloats, okay? And then I wanted to change my, where's the stroke? Here, thinner. And then I will draw a circle, small circle. Oops, I don't have line color. And then I want this line smaller too. And then so Control C, Control V, Control V, and then actually I like the one in the middle too. And then I will do the group. Let's move this one a little bit outside. Okay. And then I will do this one as not the brush, but swatches. Okay. So I don't have swatch. No, actually I have swatches here. So I will, after I do this group, and I will bring this one to swatch. Okay. And then I will come here. What I'm going to do is actually, let's see. I should have done this before actually I did the detail, but Control C, Control V. Oops. And then apply this, okay? The reason I copied this one is there are several reasons. So I can have the white still background. Okay, so then, but I wanted to hide, so let's do transform, arrange, send it to backward, Alright, send backward. You might need to do send backward. Alright, send backward. But I still want this arrange, send to backward. I think I need to just do one more, send to backward. The reason I do this send to backward, not the back, because I still want this one top of my original dress drawing. Yes, I think I did. And I think I cannot see my flower actually. So let's see. I think my line is, for this one, I might need to yeah, so no lines, that's why, okay, it's not visible. So I want my, oops. Let's do ungroup, and then just do this. And then I want colors. And then stroke. Okay. And then I may need to redraw patterns. And then I'm coming here and then apply this pattern. Oops, not the line. Oops. You need to have this one up. Okay. Okay, so I told you there is several reasons that I put this one as a separate, because I want white background still. I don't want like this gray background for my dress. And also what I wanted to do is I wanted to actually reduce my opacity of this lace a little bit. So it looks like a little bit kind of mild. Okay, so I change, again, come here, transparent. And then after I apply the pattern, I don't want it to be perfectly, showing. Rather, I wanted to reduce the opacity here so it can be showing a little bit mildly. Okay? Like that. Okay, so this time let's draw this dress. Has a princess seam on the top and fitted, but bottom is pretty flared. So we will reuse the previous bodice drawing that we had. So I copied and pasted here, and then I will need to do the ungroup so I can delete some unnecessary parts like shoulder darts here, and then I may change the color of this stroke so you can see better. And then I will move. And then I may need to adjust a little bit because it's wider. It's kind of boat neck. So we'll kind of adjust a little bit. And then this. Okay. And then I may change this one to the black. And then P. I will click here P. And then I will change this color again. But you don't need to, okay? And then I will draw a skirt. So I will usually start from a little bit far here and then I will adjust. So, and then, oops. Click back. And then I will usually stop somewhere here to get the hip curve. And then it's pretty flared, so I will get this much. And the lengthwise it's a knee length, so I will need to draw until I will get curve, click back, click here, 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 click here, like that. Okay, and then I will move just a little line. Oops. Here. Then what I'm going to do is actually I will add a little bit of the back line here. So P, I may zoom in a little here, and then I will draw this. This, and then I will actually change this one to the gray color fill, and then no stroke. So A, actually I think I can add a stroke, and then let's put this one behind so I can reuse this one for the other part section. Oops. Okay, so let's put this one orange, and then send it backward. Okay, and then copy, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, so I can reuse A, and then actually let's send it to backward. And then I think I can copy this one to this. Oh, I made a note. Yeah. Okay. And then I will send this one to the orange backwards. And then A. Oops. Redo. And then send it to, actually before send, A. and then send it to backwards. Okay. So actually, once you like, I will make a group. Oops, I need to select this. So you will come together. Group. Okay. And then let's see whether that's okay with A. I will bring this one up here. And then I will select this thing. And then left transform, reflect, copy. So I can bring to the other side. And then, yes, then I can, oops. Oops. Join. And then, oops. Join. Okay, so this is combined. Like that. Okay. Then what I will do is we'll draw some vertical lines. So actually you can do that before you do the grouping, but usually I do that. Enter, and then I will add the line. Enter. 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 Okay. And I want these lines to be, so if you hold the shift key, you can select, several lines together, and then go to stroke, and I will change from the uniform to ununiform. And then if we want to, you can copy this one to the other side. Transform, reflect, copy, and then bring here. Yes. Okay. And then actually I will change the color of this white, change uniform, and then to the black. So, and then only thing left is going to be a bow. So we can actually get the the one from the symbol, and then we talked about, right? So actually also I wanted to put this time this one as a little bit right side. So I put the bow a little bit actually left side, the right side here. And then to modify, you need to break link symbol, and then you may need to do break symbol, okay? And then A, and then adjust. Okay. So we are actually done in terms of the overall shape. So group, and then I will bring whole thing out. And then what we're gonna do is we will add some patterns. So the dress that we are drawing has a very colorful, print on the as a surface. So we will use Photoshop to get that dress print on the print on the dress. So let's go to Photoshop and then let's open a new. So it's going to be inches 8.5 and then will be 11 and here I want you to open this file, butterfly file that I uploaded on Canvas. Okay, and then we will actually learn the close stamp tool in the Photoshop. I know the fabric is not exactly same, but I will show you how to use this fabric for your dress. So let's move with the move tool V, and then if I place this one, I'm going to actually make a scale down. The butterfly is so big, so Control T, and then I hold my Shift key to get that one. So, I mean, you can copy of this image to fill the bottom here, or I will actually use the close stamp tool to kind of repeat this pattern. So I will draw some guideline as a lasso tool, polygonal lasso tool, and then I will draw some shape, have the selection. Okay. So whatever I do, it will be only applied to inside, like a lower part of this, document, the images. So this is a clone stamp tool. So how you use is going to be a little tricky, so listen carefully. So after you select the clone stamp tool, and then on the keyboard, you will find the Alt key. So you will need to hold your Alt key to let the computer know where you're gonna copy, and then click the location. So I hold your Alt key and click, and then you release your Alt key, and then do you see? And then I think you see the plus sign here, that you're gonna copy. So because it's out of the actually print, it doesn't do anything after I move go far to the right side. So I made reselect Alt key and then click here, the left corner, and then so I can actually make it blend, and then I click the Alt key again, maybe select somewhere here, and then like this. And then Alt key again, maybe somewhere here. Alt key again. Alt key here again. Oops. I may click Alt key. And then Alt key. So you see plus sign is following, to repeat, okay? So after you repeat, I will do Control D or Command D if you are using Mac as a deselection. And then I will put a little bit randomly the butterfly up here. So Alt key, click, and then Alt key here, Alt key here, Alt key here, Alt key here, Alt key, Alt key, Alt key. I think I'm okay now. Okay. And then let's save. So File, and save. You can actually save to PSD, or you can save to the JPEG. So we're gonna use in Illustrator. So you can save as a butterfly, fabric, effects, and then let's actually save to the JPEG. Okay. It doesn't need to be that high in terms of the coloring. And then I don't need to close it here. And then you may ask when you close this file, you can save or either not save. It's up to you because we have a JPEG already. And then you will actually go to the Illustrator. So as you see here, I copy my drawing here because I wanted to do ungroup. Oh, I didn't group. So that's okay. This is good. Okay, so I can separate this one to trace out. So I will need the top, bottom, and then file, open, and then let's open the JPEG. And then bring this JPEG file to here. Okay. And then, do you remember clipping a mask? So we will bring this curve and then try to put something like this. And then you will make sure you select these together and then make clipping mask. Oops. I think I have several things in there. Oops. Oh. So this should be up. So you need to make orange and then bring to front. Okay? Instead of it goes behind, it should be up. And then making clipping mask. Okay? I know it's not perfect, but I'll bring this one more time. And then I will do the same thing. So I will put this one here, somewhere here. And then, or let's do this way, because the butterfly should be a little bit smaller, so I can reduce. And then let's put this one on top. So this should be arranged and then bring to the front. And then I may place somewhere here. And then I can do select together, making mask. Okay. Then what I'm going to do, bring this one here, and then I will do arrange, send it to backward. I may need to arrange, send it to backward until you see arrange, see the bow part. Okay, I finally got here. So I think I did send it to backward like 10 times for each part. Okay. And then I think I found this one. Arrange, send it backward. orange, send it backward. Actually, I can go send it to back this one. Okay. Send it to orange, send it to back. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So this is done. I know I have to add the princess theme here. So let's add maybe. So black color but no fill. P. I'm not sure whether it has the, yes, French princess. So P. And then this. Enter. And then you can use actually A. And if you want to, you can make it thinner a little bit. And then I can do this. Control, right click, transform, reflect, copy, and then move to the other side. So, first one, we did everything in Illustrator in terms of applying some patterns. But sometimes you wanted to use Photoshop to fill the patterns with some graphic, digital images that you got. So I know it's not going to be perfect, but I think it shows some similar kind of effect with the print design. So next, we will create a board in Photoshop, and then we will move this one on there. Okay, so I will save at this time. And then let's move on to the Photoshop. Okay, so we are on the Photoshop again. Go to File, Open. Not Open, sorry. Go to File and New. And 8.5, 11, 300 resolution. And then we will do actually RGB. And then Create. Okay. So after you have this one, we will put some background images here that we used previously. So we will use the practice one. I know I kind of like this one a lot too much, maybe. And then with V, move tool, you can move. And then Ctrl T or Command T to make it bigger. And again, if you hold your Shift key, you can and then once you like, you can reduce you can enter. And then what I'm going to show you actually is using some mask here. So there's a mask options here too. So layer. So after you place your your images here, we will actually make a little bit kind of blurry. So you can reduce the overall opacity with the opacity here, or if you sometimes wanted to do partially apply, then what you can do is you can add this on the bottom of the layer. Actually, I can move up here. So once you make sure you have a new layer selected, and then add a layer mask. So this layer mask, it's kind of the protective screen kind of thing here. And then there is a gradient tool, and once you apply, once you apply, you can make a little kind of partially disappear. So if you think that is too strong, and also depends on where you start, where you end, you can make a different effect. And also you can reduce the opacity, you know, so your effect is not that much strong. Okay, actually I like the other way. And I like my opacity a little bit stronger. Yes. So again, you can add a layer mask and then use gradient tool, and then make sure you select the way of the gradient. So there's several options for the gradient, way of gradient. Okay. So you can select and then do this. Okay. So again, if this is a final kind of collection, then you may add your label and title something, but we will not do that today. But we will move your drawings here so you can complete your, flat drawings. So grab this one and then bring here and then here. So let me show you one more time. So, Ctrl Z. Actually, I'm going to throw it this way. So, I may make this again here. How can I show you? Let's do this way. So, in the Photoshop, I illustrate Ctrl C and then bring on the Photoshop, Ctrl V, and then paste as a small object. Paste as a small object, and then once you paste as a small object, right click and then rasterize layer. Okay, so you can adjust, and then with Ctrl T, you might adjust the size, and then I will do again for my other dress. Okay, and then this one, Ctrl C, and then bring to the Illustrator. Bring to the Illustrator. Not the Illustrator, Photoshop, sorry. And then Ctrl B, small object. And then I may reduce a little bit. Here, something. And then I will do rasterize layer. Okay, and I know I can place more on this in terms of the adding title or textile swatches, and also importantly, usually for the flat drawing, you should have a front and back. So but we are not going to do that today. But you can definitely add that thing on that on this flat drawing. Actually, I think I can make this one a little bit bigger. Ctrl T and then Ctrl T. Since we don't really have a lot of things going on here, and then enter. And then again, if you double click each layer, you can get this layer style. And if you wanted to add some shadow, is this for this or this? Okay, that one. Okay, so and then you can change your things here. To get some, effects, double click layer. Or if you don't want to double click, then you can click this hamburger and then select layer style. Where's your layer style? Or blending option. And then drop shadow. And then you can kind of control. Okay, and okay. Did I add it? No, I didn't add it. Drop shadow and then okay. So that's all for today actually. So we learn a lot of things in terms of the filling the pattern, and then having the brush tool, and then how you use Photoshop to fill the pattern. And then at the end, you should have this in the Photoshop file. So what you will need to submit is just actually Photoshop this one, okay? You don't need to worry about submitting other Illustrator file, but drawing you should keep, okay? Save that one. But what you need to submit is going to be flat 4, 1, and then submit this one as an assignment, okay? So yeah, that's all for today, and have fun practicing this, and then I will see you on Wednesday, okay? Bye!